Hello, people. How's it going? Just setting up another TikTok live here. You know it? Because we must be vigilant, brother. Okay, let's read it. We got that is so weird. I just looked up the quote of the verse of the day, and it's literally my quote. It's my verse. It's 4:8. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or worthy of praise, think about such things. So weird. It's literally one of my favorite verses, like the one that I say all the time. How did that happen? That's God, you see. Amen. Amen. So let's find another verse, because now I feel like, here we go. What's this? So it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. This verse offers hope and encouragement by reminding us that God has a purpose and plan for each of our lives. That's a good one. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. That's a good one. I can't believe I looked up a quote for the day, a verse for the day, and it was literally Philippians 4:8, the one that I say all the time. I say it differently, but it's pretty well the same. Think about things that are true, right, pure, honest, lovely, admirable. Fix your thoughts on what is excellent and worthy of praise. Philippians 4:8. And then, all right, let's do another one. We might as well. Oh, I want to know this one here. I always forget this quote, and it's one of the most. I don't know. Basically, YouTube banned me, so no one watches me anymore. I'm sorry. But if you could like and subscribe, that'd be huge. Now on TikTok, I get like 400 people watching me. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. I always forget how that's worded, but there's so many iterations. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Oreo, kitty. He wants to go inside. This is my kitty cat. It's my kitty cat. You don't want to go inside? Go inside. Okay. Yep. Well, amen to that too. May as well. I guess. See, YouTube's, I don't know, it's a little different, I guess. I can't really. Just, YouTube's a different platform, I should say. Totally different compared to others. It's just a little different. All right, so basically, I could listen to music, but I'd be shadow banned again. Therefore, now I could do music on TikTok and not get shadow banned. So, what do you guys think I should do? Get a haircut? Should I get a haircut? Aaron, why do you gotta do that, bro? Come on, man. Make sure that you subscribe and follow. Oops. Good morning, Cody. How's it going? You'd think I'd be done with this place by now, but I'm definitely not. Unfortunately, I am not done yet.
sorry, the bedroom over there?
Anywhere really, it all really needs it. Like this is just basically surface dust now, like surface dirt. We've pretty well cleaned all the dust out of here for the most part.
She's resilient. She's resilient. Look at the dust come off this. Oh yeah. Hold on. I want it to stay as clean as possible. No, it needs to be back with this. Just save the tape and just tape it on the door frame or whatever. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on, let me get this. Yeah, you do that. This will settle. Yeah, we do. Woo! Hey, baby. Hey, baby, yeah. Where's your toy? Hon, we need to get her a plaything. We should. Look at her. She's like, yeah.
Cause then mommy comes.
She does like that seat. You can tell. It gets her up high, and
Kicks her feet.
she's got her feet hanging
So then
there.
she goes like these and these.
So she's kind of just like waiting to go on a walk. You know, she's like waiting.
She likes it.
I remember when I was a kid, I loved the stroller.
The only thing is she sits up and this is meant for like toddlers. It doesn't have the arm,
Gotcha.
so you gotta watch
Be
her.
careful, right?
But she's done pretty good. I tightened it a little more. What I
So,
could.
yeah, so I just realized I need to seal all this.
Oh, up against the wall.
All of these gaps and cracks need to be sealed, so
Doesn't drip.
that, and it's gonna look like shit once I paint everything white.
Me.
So, spend half the morning, I'll probably spend the whole morning on this. And then I have to mask off. I've already cut it in here, but I had to caulk this back end last night.
Yeah, I saw you doing that.
So I'm gonna seal that in with
If she
tape.
gets cranky, I'll get that thing.
Yeah, just give her something to love on. And babe, another thing is, you're gonna have to vacuum twice. So basically, go into the room, get it good, right? But then at the end, look at all this, come here. All of this has to be not only just wiped off,
Oh, I haven't done this.
I know,
I did in there in the bathroom.
but like we've already done a central, which is good.
And then I go with the wand and get the.
Yes, and make sure it has a brush on it.
Oh.
It's gotta have the brush. The brush is in the house. But, either that or use a dust brush. And then when you're done, we have to wipe it all down with a wet rag before we tape. We have to wipe the top of the trim.
Why are we taping up there?
We're not taping it there, but it's gonna have, we might as well wipe, it has to be wiped before I paint, right? And I have to wipe the tops, all these, really good with a wet rag, get all that dust off. So that the paint sticks for a longer period of time. This has to be wiped, and this has to be wiped. And then a nice wide with it. You gotta keep cleaning your hands as you go. So and you do that before you start any tape at all. And then by the time you're done going around the room, the beginning where you started will be ready for tape. But we can't tape anywhere until all that is done. So dust brush, vacuum, wipe down. And we gotta make sure we keep using clean rags, because if you'll feel that the rag will feel like it's got like little bits of dust in it. She's gonna get your little toy thing, okay? She's gonna get your little toy thing. Oh, okay, I'll walk you. I'll walk you. Yeehaw. We going for a walk. We do. This is fine. This is so fine. Yeah. And then mommy's gonna get your play set and you can play with toys. Yeah, look at all that paint. Look guys, we got paint, a lot of it. I also have two and a half 5-gallon buckets of Smart Primer. So,
So, babe, yesterday I cleaned, I don't know if you saw, but like our front door entrance, like the tread that
I noticed it felt clean.
so gross.
It was, and the mopboard around it was really gross.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but because I needed a scraper because there's like dirt stuck on the ground.
Yeah.
So like when you go in, so this is our front door, and then it goes in like that, and then the wall, the lower board right there, rotten.
I know. It's all
I
ready.
didn't know if you. Thanks for what we're doing. Walk away, walk away.
Trust me, once I'm out of this and I can go on the outside, there'll be a lot more will get done. And we'll have an extra $1,800 a month to pay our bills. At the very least, because Airbnb may pull more.
Is that all paint that got going?
Yep, all freshly shipped, everything.
I really would like to paint my things on white, but
You can.
I hate that orange color. God, it makes the room so dark.
Oh, you dropped your toy? Oh no, she dropped her toy. Oh no, she got the toy. She loves these new rags. She loves these. She's pushing forward today, babe. Hon, she's pushing forward. She's walking forward consistently right now. She's on her tippy toes, but she's got it. She's right on her tippy toes too. It's so cute. I do.
There's a little bit of tape around the corner of the wall.
That's right there. Yeah, so once we take that off, it's going to be ready for paint. That's the signal.
There we go, mommy fixed it. That way we don't have to go. Alright, this room's, I'm just gonna wipe it and then I can take it back in. Just go back in.
Let me see baby Bella. Look at baby Bella.
Too old for this.
you dropped your toy? I gave her a rag too. She likes the white rag. Mm. It gets harder when you get out of shape.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard for me to move around this place, I tell you. I just get exhausted so quickly.
Okay, this one, done, son.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take it back up.
Okay.
She swallowed a little bit of her spit probably when she was chewing that plastic. It won't for long. You can open those windows. It's like 60, 65 degrees out.
Really?
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a sink there, Travie. There's Squanto. You know, it felt so good to see my good friend come up to me. He was so excited to see me. Harry. You know, but it brought back so many bad. Well, no, it was very, 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 very enlightening to see my friend kind of turning into a man in a way, right? He's just a little bit more family oriented, so. No, just. Not really with him. It was just. It reminded me that humanity sucks. And you can't trust anybody.
Yeah. Okay. Raise the wood
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna use this is 1.88, this is 1.44. So this is 1.5, this is 2. We're gonna do 2 layers of 2. I have just enough to go around the house. I have a little bit more actually. Plenty to do 2 layers around the house. Should have like 3 times what I need. Should have 1 more. I should have enough to do 3, but I'm only doing 2. And as you can see, like in the closet over there, in that room, I went like 3 on the around the doors because I need a lot of wiggle room spraying. So anywhere around any door pivot, I really need that nice and long. And don't overlap halfway. Just barely get that overlap. But I need an overlap. 1/8 inch.
Do you have more of this?
All kinds right here. And when you take it off, just to keep these safe and moist, just peel it and then tuck. Because it keeps that adhesive in and it keeps the dirt out just in case it falls. Bella Boo, she's having fun. Best dad ever. Best mom ever. Okay, here we go. This will need to be caulked again, but I'm laying the foundation basically. It's kind of like your makeup, right? Gotta put a foundation on first. How I know that? Years and years of watching my mother and my sister and you do makeup. And I'm like, hey, are you almost done? You're like, no, I just put my foundation. What do you use? You use that stuff that you put on with a brush. Concealer, right? This is how you know I live in a house full of chicks. I grew up with 2 sisters and a mother, and my dad he was there like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. He went scalloping, so he was gone a lot. And I was stuck with these chicks, right? Now I got all girls again. I got 3 daughters and a fiance, no boys. We'll have a boy soon.
I can't use like foundation. I have to use like serum skincare. Pretty much like skincare, so like a little bit of color.
Yeah.
Even though it's
There you go. Oh my. I did not want, I was dreading doing this because I knew it was going to just, the first coat, when you're doing something this wiggly and stuff, it just always sucks. You know, if you get a good foundation on there, the second coat will really shine, but you need something to pull against, and if there's just air, it makes it pretty hard. And now I'm thinking I should have done a coat a while ago so that it's nice and dry today. Oh, you touched it again. You like that song. There you go. Just let it play out on me. Clap them cheeks. If you have been, you know, clap them cheeks. You know, I listened to that the next day and I was like, what a predator I am, you know what I mean? I felt like a predator. I'm like, oh God, maybe I should delete this.
Well, then I started looking at other stuff and I was like, oh my God, this is nothing compared to that. Really, it was a joke. It was literally meant to just make someone laugh for 3 seconds. You know what I mean? Just lighten up and clap them cheeks. Comedy is like, has been beat to smithereens lately. Everybody is so literal with their views and they can't have any bit of just relaxation and chill. It's like, it's a joke, dude. Chill out, you know? Like, when were the days when America's Funniest Home Videos would come on and it weren't even funny yet everyone would laugh? Just because they were watching a program that you're supposed to laugh. It's like, I don't know. Them Dems, they really need people completely in chaos. Mass hysteria. Scared and horrified that China's gonna come get us. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Never mind, China. You keep up doing what you're doing, buddy. Them Dems love you, China. They love that money you're funneling into them too. Hey, I ain't jealous. I'm just calling them out. For some reason, I could wipe these down like 50 times and there would still be dust all over them. And I think when I paint them, they will be so much easier cleaned. Or easily cleaned. So much more easily cleaned, I think, is what you would call that. Little lady Arabella, Arabella. Little baby Arabella loves her daddy so. And round, round and round. Yeah. All through the town, Belle. All the way around. Just like SpongeBob bringing it around town. Bring it around town. Bring it around. Oops. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, your new ring is banging on his head. What's up, baby? She's getting fussy. She says, where is that movie of mine? You want to go hang out with Mommy for a little bit? Yes, Mommy will stay and say hi. And she'll play with you. She's.
Let's go see Mama. See? Good morning. There she is. She was looking for you. She couldn't hear you or see you, and she's like, what the heck? Alright, if you could go shopping at any store in the world, where would it be? Okay, now, what celebrity would you take shopping with you? Yeah, out of all the celebrities in the world, who would you ask? Who would you say, alright, I want to take this one? Gotta be Taylor Swift, ain't it? No? Yeah, just hang out and go shopping and talk about whatever. What do you mean? Is it a boy? Dylan Scott.
No.
Who is it? Luke Bryan?
No.
Justin Bieber. Why didn't I think Justin Bieber?
Huh?
Why didn't I think Justin Bieber? So, if I could go fishing on a bass boat and mudding in big side-by-sides, I think I'd want to take, if it was going to be a boy, I'd want to take probably like Travis Pastrana. Someone fun that would, he could teach me how to do a backflip. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a girl and we was gonna go like to I'd probably just opt for Taylor Swift. But I also like Tom Brady, so maybe we'd have to play football, me and Tom. But also, I gotta admit, Kevin Garnett is cool as hell. Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, they're awesome. You hear her bitching with us? Uh-oh, she's getting hungry, Mom. Yep, she's hungry, Mama. Time out. That baby girl. Mama's gonna get you and then she'll come back and she'll take your daddy so we can talk. Talk and tape. Yeah. That baby said, Mommy, I'm hungry. Stop that taping, Mommy. She said, stop that taping, Mommy. I'm hungry, Mama. How did I seed such a beautiful little baby girl? You ought to see my baby pictures. Just like me. With Mommy's blue eyes and beautiful lips. Mm-hmm. Dad loves a baby. Yes. Yes. Dad loves that baby. Oh, go right to the floor with that shit. Coverage. Right on the corners and stuff. Gives extra strength and coverage. I always bring it. Stiffens up my tape. Yeah. It's just like that extra sealant on your fingers, you know? Well, I'm almost done with the top row. I didn't want her to roll out. Roll out. Can't stop that. Roll out. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Candace Hughes, how you doing? I don't think I've ever met you on here. If you can, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And this is what we do all day. I'm stuck in this apartment for right now, but it's not going to be for long. I'm very, very close. When you see that show up, you know you're very, very close. That's just extra. I have almost 13 gallons already, but there's a lot of stuff that's taken down to mud just first, you know, without primer. So really and the wood, the bare wood. So all this, so it's going to take a lot because I'm going to coat that wood at least 4 or 5 times. If I'm going to have everything taped off and spend, well, I'm going to probably spend $3,000 just taping this place off and cleaning it up, ready for, right? $3,000 just doing the prep. Easily. I probably already got there. But this whole apartment would be like a $15,000 job to do with what I'm doing. So you guys got to remember that too. Just remember to like and subscribe. It's a huge help. It really does help the channel. I got a family. This is what I do for a living. You see it. It's right here and here. It's also my trailer out there. But I figured, you know what? Since everyone thinks this is so easy, let's bring them along with us, because also there's a lot of fun things that happen. We get talking about some funny stuff, and you know, just priceless things get going on here. It's hilarious. Plus, I'm stuck in an apartment basically by myself for the last year and a half. I'll give it a full year. I've been stuck in here. It feels like a prison cell by now. And I am literally just looking for company at the same time. So it's nice to have you guys come and hang out. A lot of the times I would be able to interact, but right now I'm just so stressed out. I need to finish this place, so I am kind of being I just want to give you guys kind of like the full view of what we do. and then let you judge me from there, you know? But this stuff does take a lot of time, and it is actually pretty hard to learn. So yeah, it takes a while to get it down to like where you're good enough, you know. Basically, it took me 3 months to learn how to use. It took me 3 months to learn how to use a Purdy 2.5-inch Pro Extra, like in the way that professionals would use it. Interior, high-end painting. And now I try to never use it. If I can spray everything, I'm going to. I use paint shields. 8-inch aluminum mill finish, drip edge. It's nice and light, nice and strong back. And it's long, and it's straight. And I can run a 7-foot, 8-foot run. And if you spray right, you don't even need tape. But this floor, this place, I put too much work into it right now just to not tape it off. So we're gonna tape everything, be extra cautious, get it done, and when I'm done with the whole job, it's gonna look freaking beautiful. It is going to be gorgeous. Thing is, I just gotta put the work in. Putting the work in sometimes is the hard part, you know? Well, it's always the hard part, I should say. Yeah, putting the work in is always the hard part. Talking about it, that's the easy part. But trust me, I've put the work in. This place used to have like 6 different styles of colors and boards and everything all over the walls. There was a hole in the ceiling, 5 or 6 holes, big holes. This was a cement floor, and the cement floor had like big hills and there was no walls at all in the middle. No shelves, no cabinets. There was about 4 different colors of paint on the walls and ceiling. It was just a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. But I saw a 2-bedroom apartment and I built. No different than Noah and the Ark. Right? It was something that I've wanted to do for my whole life, is buy a multi-unit and expand the multi-unit, make it bigger, and provide a home, provide more housing for people. Like, I get paid to make sure people have nice homes. I'm basically a professional waterproofer. If you really, I'm a professional I build residential and some commercial structures and stuff like that. But then I also, at the end of the day, I make sure it's all waterproof. Interior and exterior. You know, you got moisture inside, you've got piping going all through all the walls. You know, your bathrooms and your kitchens, you got your laundry room, there's water everywhere. So you gotta make sure all the time, making sure that water isn't gonna get somewhere and keeping stuff dry. And then you gotta make it look good. And there's a lot to it. But once you know, there's no unknown really. Unless something absolutely tragic happens. But we don't want to speak on things that we do not want to come true. So, not one that never ever happens. Anyway. efforts to make things look a little better, you know. And I'm not perfect, but I try. You know, always strive for perfection. You gotta, if you're not striving to be perfect, then what are you doing it for, really, in my eyes? Do it right the first time and move on. That's, if I can get something done right the first time, man, doesn't that make me feel good? There's a lot of things in life you end up having to take it apart, redo it, and all that. You know? Especially when you're designing the wheel as you go. That's kind of what I did here. I really did. I designed it as I went. I was like, I'm gonna do this, but I don't know what it's gonna look like. And I just, as I needed to build things, I created a design. And said, yep, that'll look good, or nope, we're not gonna do that. So this is first coat of a really thick sealant. I've been dreading doing it because I knew it was gonna be a pain, but it's gotta get done. So I'm hoping to paint tomorrow if I can. I would love to spray everything twice tomorrow. That would be huge. But I'm also, it's not just in here, I have cabinet doors, cabinet drawers, and a couple of shelves, loose shelves that I have to paint. So I have to set up a paint booth basically outside. But we have to strike while the iron's hot. It's nice and dry outside. I'm hoping that it'll stay dry so that I can paint that stuff and have maximum convection, maximum dry time. When it's wet outside, the paint will still dry, but it just doesn't dry the same as it would if it were dry. You want low humidity, all that. So I'm rushing, not really rushing, I'm doing it right, but I'm trying to get this done quick. And then as I'm going, I'm realizing how much stuff that I need to do that I haven't done yet. Minimal compared to what I've done. I'm not trying, trust me, I've done a lot of work. But I want this perfect. This whole job, I've made sure everything was perfect. I guess I should say as good as I can get it at the time being with what I have to work with. That tube is done. I'm just using Alex DAP right now, the plus 40 here. I got the big 40 pack, 45 pack, something like that. Might even be a 44 pack. Remember, you don't have to plunge these when they're the solid plastic white tip. Anything, if they're ever solid plastic like that, you don't have to unscrew them. 90% of the time, you don't have to plunge them. Some of the mortars and, other things will still have it there, but most of the time, you don't have to plunge them. You just cut the tip, and it's ready to roll. My olden puppy dog, he's somewhere. Choo 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 choo. Here we go. Gosh. Messy. Very messy. You want to keep it nice and wet when working with that dry wood like this, because the sealant will just literally close right up on you. Alright, let's get it go. Oh wow, this gives me a way better view. Nice. So I wipe all the tails. I want to get all them sealant micrometers out of the way. Uh-oh, I just really pushed too deep. I had a good solid set there too. There we go. Pull all that sealant off the trim and walls. You hear about that MS-13 bust? Like over 100 MS-13 gang members? That was crazy. They just went in and busted all of them. Got them. All at once. I don't know what the hell is going on. Seems like they're doing busy. They're being busy. Staying busy. They're staying busy, I guess. Get that cut out of there. Oh, stop it. Come on. Get up in there. Slide out. That's it. That's it right there. Cool. I'm just taking the extra sealant and filling around wherever has a hole in front of me, really. No rhyme or reason. Come on. Please, just set right. Fucking hell. Remember this, 70% of what you hear from another room is coming from the crack under the door. this has 4 apartments, so I'm really trying to get as little sound as possible. Little sound transfer. Okay. Come on. There we go. And then you got insects. Insects like to crawl in all the cracks and crevices. So a lot of the times they'll just come right in through your front door, and then they'll hide over winter or whatever their off season is, and they'll put eggs inside your walls, and then the babies come, so the more gaps and cracks that you fill, the less amount of insects can come in and out. Plus, you're losing draft, like R value. Basically, hot and cold transfer from the inside and outside of your home. So if you got your AC on and you're trying to keep it cold, but all your cold air is leaking out of your windows and the gaps and cracks and all the trim, it's bad R value. So I'm always cautious and trying to make sure the R value is good on whatever job I'm doing. Not bad at all.
and crack. I like to save my worst crack for the last, and then I can take all my extras that I have to pull out to make it look formal, and I'll fill that crack in with my extra. They always save their biggest crack till the end. Oh my gosh, this is what? It's just not doing it right. Come on. Come on, man. Ugh. I'd be better off just laying down on this friggin' thing. I'd get a way better look at it. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. You little fucker. Fucking fuck. Ah. Come on. Fucks. Can you tell I'm enjoying this? Yeah. Make sure we like and subscribe. Follow me. Probably just gonna, it's best to just lay down here. For real. Just to be completely honest. I don't bend the way I used to. Put it that way. I broke my back a few times. much going on under here that I can't. Oh my gosh, my back just cracked. All right, here we go. Oh, stop it. Okay. I think I got it under control for a little bit, I guess. Still got plenty to do under here, though. The thing is, when you're running sealant like this, anything that you leave is gonna be there. It's gonna dry up, and it's gonna look however you left it. So, if you leave it looking like crap, it's gonna just look like crap. Not everybody gets a trophy in this world here. Oh yeah. And get her done. Okay. Set that off to the side. So now I have to seal, finish off whatever I just laid. Really, this is the only way to install this. It's a fixed unit, you know. I was thinking, and some other people were saying, you know, why don't you just take it off and paint it? But I don't want that. I need it to be fixed, secured, and sealed tight. So basically, it'll never move ever again unless I'm ready to replace it with something different. And this sealant is actually going to strengthen it quite a bit. It'll stop it from it'll just give it strength against retention, basically, which is really just anything, any force that moves against it. Just stops retention. What's up? You want to help?
Oh, yeah, cookie.
Oh, is it that cookie that someone left there at the door?
I ate that one too.
I was hoping you would.
Oh.
I got looking at that bill at the store and I'm like, all right, we can't waste this food. Like, we've wasted almost all the others. We can't waste this food. Come on. Holy Moses. Did she eat good, hon?
Yeah. And then she took it down.
Nice. Mm. And she got a nap. That's good. Oh. Well, what a mess.
to save the front so I can do the rear there. Let's do the top here. Clean these rags. Alright. So. That got messy. Sorry about that. How's everybody doing here? Not many people still on, but thank you for watching. Mainman Swanto. Let's get it right here. This one will do it. the doors, try to slide under as much as possible. So like, yeah, stop before that and get, it will let you go under. Yes, some of them will let you go super deep. So the ones that don't, just go up next to them, cut them nice and tight. But like, do them small, the ones that won't let you. Get the massive ones. To ones, you know, use the big boys that will let you go. I need to get you another one. Really? I heard it. I caught you, didn't I? Trust me. You wouldn't have wanted it. It has a bunch of copper on it. You need a knife then? My other knife is in the house. I left it in the house on accident. Yep, some of them won't, and that's fine. I just want to make sure you knew that we have to try because the paint will pool there whether I like it or not. And I need to have that tape under there and it'll pull it right out. So in some of the areas that won't, just tape right up next to it, but do try to get as much longer pieces as deep as it will let you, please. This is like Diamond Dallas Page's P90X for me. Physical therapy. I'm claiming my body back. I'll never forget the time my grandpa George got hurt. And we went to Lewiston. And the immediate family, you know, they go in and see him. And I guess the whole time he's asking where I was. Where's Travis? Where's Travis? And it pissed Sue and Ed off, or Susan. I know Susan was pretty upset. And she tells me, she says, I can't believe you. You've probably been drinking with him. She literally said in the middle of a hospital in the ICU that how dare me, he only wants you because you give him alcohol. Not once did I ever give that man alcohol or have a drink with that man. Not ever in my whole life. I've never had even one beer with my grandfather. But she had to blame it on someone, didn't she? High and mighty. Oh, aren't you just Miss Perfect? Maybe you should have been there, Susan. Maybe you should have been there to make sure he wasn't drinking, Susan. You bitch. You don't gotta blame it on me, especially when I'm looking at my grandfather in the ICU. Because I was there. I did go there every couple of months to go see him. And no, we did not drink alcohol together. We would go out and have dinner together. We would hang out at his house. I wanted to show him his granddaughter. I wasn't trying to go there to get drunk with the man. And I never saw him drunk at all. There was one time I went there on Christmas and he was hiding from me because he was drunk. And he was tucked over on the seat watching over the Lewiston Auburn River with Sandy. And he said, Travis, I'm sorry I hid from you. I just wanted to see my wife for Christmas. Me and my wife are spending time tonight together. And I said, no, Grandpa, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to drop you off gifts and say Merry Christmas and let you know that I love you. I literally tried to surprise the man by bringing him gifts and his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren. Okay? So, for someone to point the finger at me like that, asking the nurses, how many times does he come in here? Does he bring alcohol in here for him? What the fuck? Where does your fucked up mind do that? And you know, and if you had asked me, Susan, I'd have told you. There was a friend that was over there with him, this guy that showed up out of nowhere. I went over where he was staying. It was like an in-home hospital. And guess what? That man was drinking alcohol with him. And I was there for about 3 minutes because I didn't want to see my grandfather drunk. So judge me more and watch me be better than you've ever imagined. No, it pissed me off. Like you've never gotten drunk and been stupid in your life. I didn't say anything then because I wasn't going to cause a scene in the middle of an ICU with my grandfather barely hanging on. But she did. And it doesn't make it right just because it's your dad. You can't just throw stones like that aren't even true. You got to remember, I'm a person too and I have feelings. Yeah, it stressed me out for fucking 5 years. Now I finally said it. You know, she's a really nice woman too. But for some reason, she reminds me of this like, I'm holier than thou. She thinks she's better than everybody. She's very conceited, egotistical, and self-centered, yes. I did everything I could to make sure Grandpa was always on a good note, on a good foot, on a happy note. I wasn't trying to drag him down. Oh, because she was trying to blame him being in the ICU on me. It's not like I went up there every fucking day. I was there like every few months. You know, I would go up and say hi to him for literally like an hour. Just in between what he had going on. I'd show up. I would usually just surprise the man. You know what I mean? I would just surprise him and be like, hey, I was coming through to Portland. I figured I'd swing off on the Lewiston Auburn exit and say hi to you. You know? Obviously, I knew I wasn't going to have much longer with the guy. So I wanted to go over and show him my love before I couldn't. And then I'm sitting in the ICU. He's literally begging everyone in the room to see me. Everybody he talks to, where's Travis? Please bring Travis in. And then I get there and she says, you caused this. How in the fuck have I caused it? I never gave the man one drop of alcohol.
You're stressing the baby out.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, she dropped the toy.
You can't get it. She needs something.
So anyway, peace be with you. Love you, Auntie. Yeah, my grandfather loved me to death, I tell you that much. My grandfather loved me so fucking... Every time I'd show up, man, everybody he saw, this is my grandson, this is my grandson. We'd go for walks around his building, and he'd show me off to all of his friends on all the floors. And then we'd go out and find a favorite place. Usually it was Chickadee's. I only took him there like 2 or 3 times. Maybe even just twice. You know, it's not like I did this repetitively every single day. It was like, I think I went at that new house in Auburn maybe 6 times. In the amount of like 2.5 years. 2.5, 3 years. Sitting in the ICU acting like I was his fucking drinking buddy. Just pissed me off. No, I'm his grandson, and he wanted to see me. An asshole. But your opinion means nothing to me. It was just an FYI, you know, for your holiness. Holy fuck, dude. Some people you just can never, ever, they can't even please themselves, you know. It's to the point where they literally cannot please themselves. Babe, you know what's cool though? We're literally living our dream. Straight up. Thanks for coming over and helping. I've missed you. Tinkerbell has helped me every single day, guys. Oh, by the way, rant over. Tinkerbell, she literally carried this business with me. Tinkerbell has been in here every single day. She was my main worker, my foreman for a while. Just me and her. few times too, you know. We always like to have a laborer so that me and her can get down to the more specific stuff. Hi. Yeah. You're moving around on your tippy toes. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just been a treat doing this with her. She's literally, Tinkerbell's my angel, literally. And she did it all so that she could tell everyone that you can't say she never did anything. That's why she was here doing it. Yeah. Yeah, she helped because she knew that we was gonna have to come back here and have no money. So we went down south there in Mid-Coast area and earned like, I think we brought home 13 grand cash so that we could have grocery money for the next however long. Yeah, and then I got my money from 2 accidents. Oh, they all go quick, honey. Bills, just think, my CMP bill is 4 grand.
You know what I'm excited for though, like you made my parents will be living very minimal, like not all of our stuff.
Yeah, it'll be a minimalistic lifestyle.
I'm kind of excited for it to be honest.
Me too, because like, but I'm also getting vamped up for my forever home. Like I really want to set up all my stuff. Like just my belongings and knickknacks. I've got like $30,000
We need a big one.
worth of, yeah, knickknacks and shit, yeah.
We plan on having another kid.
To be honest, I don't mind buying your parents' house off of them and turning it into a fucking multi-unit. They want to sell it. That's got a huge barn. That barn could be another apartment. Like,
Oh yeah, I just want
look at all the structures. There's a house out back that I can make into a little, you know, 1-bedroom house too. The structures are already there. It's just this cosmetic stuff. And you do one at a time and that other one pays for the next. You know? And if you're gonna sell, you make, this is the great thing about a multi-unit. It pays for itself the whole time you wait for the best time to sell.
What?
You know?
We did our forever home testing.
So once this doubles in value, I might sell it. I don't know. Because, to be honest, I'd almost rather wait and give all of them to the kids.
I wouldn't want to sell this one later.
If it triples, doubles.
Cause I don't want to go back up here again.
What we're doing to it for work will never have to be touched again. Aluminum roof, vinyl siding, aluminum trim rack. You know, very minimal stuff that we'll have to do it all over again. I can't believe how much gaps and cracks were left open outside. And then like the different types of carpentry, they didn't even put flashing over the deck. That deck up there is literally sealed with caulking. So they put caulking where they're not supposed to, and no flashing where they're supposed to put flashing. And no caulking where they're supposed to put caulking. You can't make this stuff up. Even if it was a homeowner, you would think they would ask a friend, ask a carpenter buddy, hey, do I do this? Am I doing this right? You know? The salesmen always want to say, use this caulking for anything. No. You rarely ever want to rely on sealant for horizontal flat surfaces. You tell them, Bella. You tell them, girl. You tell them. She says, use the caulking the right way. My daddy will fix it. Right? She said, my daddy told you we have to do this the right way. Yeah, she said, my daddy will do it the right way. I'll show you. Yeah. Because we have to do it the right way or no way at all. You know, I asked certain people in my family, like, how I could start being, you know, all these different types of work, you know. I wanted to learn how to do it. Not one return mail, ever. They never, ever helped. Even just pointed me in the right direction. It's like, okay, yeah, you tried to help me when I was 12 years old. Okay, great, good for you. I become a man, I asked you how to do the simple things that you do every day, and you didn't even try to even help me. Yes, I learned it on my own, thank you. I found people that have nothing to do with my life, that found something in me, that liked me, that helped me anyway.
You want that? Yeah. There you go. She wanted the tape.
She was reaching up for this.
Carpenter, landlord, dad, fisherman, hunter, Maynard. There you go. You verified me. My name's Man Squanto. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me throughout my journey, and I'll follow you throughout yours. You know, there's no hate towards certain people like that, but it just makes me wonder, like,
That's
what
weird, the inside here wouldn't let me even wonder what this side of the road.
makes me wonder what made them feel so good to do that, you know? Like, what was the thing that made them, oh, that made me feel so good? It's horrible. It's just not right.
What are you doing?
It's just not right.
I'm taking
Take a kid that's already going through crazy crap and then you do that to him. Not cool. And I looked up to him too. Looked up to him my whole life. And then that happened. And it was like, oh, cool. You know? But
Those people that you were talking
they're
about.
so self-centered and fucking egotistical, they don't even give a crap. It's absolutely irrelevant to their lives. I think they ran to the state that doesn't tax them. That's like more conservative values and a little bit.
Susan, did she live in Maine?
I'm pretty sure they got houses all over the world, babe. Her husband comes from a family that didn't have all the problems that I grew up with.
Isn't there another George too? Like not just your grandfather, but isn't?
And if they did, he was definitely taken care of in a way to show him the right way, right? Certain,
And Uncle George?
Uncle George, to be honest, I mean, yeah, he had good family and all that, yeah.
Right, because there's Sandy,
Yeah.
Stacy,
Yeah.
David,
I mean, really, to be honest, they all had it if they wanted it.
George, Susan.
Yep,
Is that all of them?
yep. I mean, obviously, there's interior family disagreements, but for the most part, I mean, they had brand new cars, they always had a house, you know what I mean? I mean, Mimi, Grandpa George was a logger. He wasn't really a logger. He cut big trees down for special clients, and then he'd take the wood, chop it up, and sell it off as firewood. So he was like a specialist tree cutter, you know? He also cleared lots, but he did anything you can do with a chainsaw, basically. And he loved to go fishing, and he loved to like go riding around and go to Martin's and find deals.
Is that from your grandfather?
Yep, Grandpa George. I loved him so much. We used to meet up every 4th of July, go to Popham, and go striker fishing. And every time we got there, he would always be there, whipping that fishing pole, trying to pull a striker. And we actually used
to meet any of your grandfathers.
No, you didn't, and that really bugs me. It really, really upsets me. Just think, my dad died when he was about my age right now.
You think your father would have liked me, brother?
Like, dude, you would have loved my dad. Yes, he was crazy as a coot, okay? But he was also a human being, you know what I mean?
But do you think he would have liked me?
Oh, hell yeah, he would have loved you to death. He'd have probably embarrassed you, he'd have hit on you. I'm not kidding, he would have definitely hit on you, but no, he would have loved you right to death.
I would have been like,
You've been some proud of me, let's put it that way.
that's literally what I would say. You used to bring my aunt.
Oh yeah. Lisa would want to be there every time.
No, I wouldn't have been able to do it again.
And by the way, I did try to call my counselor. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did try. I tried to call my guru person that's always helped me since I was about 15. My mother brought me over to his office and said, this man will sit down and talk to you anytime you need to talk. Ever since my dad passed, and I was kind of mostly out on my own. And basically I was taking care of a senile grandmother by myself. Yeah, so anyway, sorry for the rant, but I did try to talk to my guru. My dude. Hey baby, that's sharp. You don't want to be near that. Okay. Look, yellow. Oh, yellow. Elephant. Ooh, yum. Look at that. Yeah, I wish I could pick you up. Oh, honey. I love you. I love you. You're my baby girl.
I couldn't believe when Ari told us how freaking big she is. Like, when the hell that happened?
You got the call.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down and play. Let's go down and play for a little bit. You got some daddy loves.
Oh, there's the dog. Where you been?
Oh, you been out playing, haven't you, Bubba?
He was alright,
Yep. Seen enough here, they ain't doing nothing.
that room's done.
Awesome.
I might need a break for a minute and sit stand up because this was hurting my booty. Mommy's gonna
sit on this for a minute. Rosie? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got it. You got it. Come on, baby. Come on.
You want me to throw your ball? If I throw it, you're not gonna leave me alone.
Yeah, he won't. So just don't.
Billy will throw it for you.
Here. Do that for the doggy. Next time.
It'll be easy.
You throw that for the doggy. What's him doing? Odie.
Are you gonna be painting the like white trim around the base of the shower and
No, so I do need that taped off.
you're not gonna paint that white trim?
I don't think so.
Looks kind of beat up.
Oh, then I might paint it, but it'll just be by,
Like that.
oh, that there? No, I just gotta goof off that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna gel coat the top with white marine based gel
So
coat.
what's the first
Oh yeah, on the sides, and then I'll gel coat. I might even gel coat the whole thing, but I'm definitely gonna gel coat the butt end. The good thing about it is, once I seal it with gel coat, it will always be washable. So if it's dirty, it's only because they left it dirty, you know? What happened?
She's okay, she's just frustrated.
Did you get scared? You're okay, we're right here. See all this, honey? It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
haven't done out here yet.
It just
Keeps
keeps-
blowing in.
I think she wants to get picked up.
No problem.
Odin, come.
Oh,
Odin, come.
can I pick that dog?
The baby wants to see you. Oh, the baby. Baby. Odin, come. See the baby.
See that baby, Papa?
The baby. Baby. Come here. She wants to pet you, buddy. Baby. Yeah, baby. You won't.
You scared of her.
He's too excited with this damn ball.
Buzz gun. It's all gone. The big baby. Come here. Baby. Yeah, she wanna pet you. She wanna pet you. Get a penny bella. Penny bella. The baby. The baby. She wanna pet you.
I think it's from that time when you kind of nipped her hand and you were like, "Ah." Now I was like, nope.
Baby. Odie. Odie, see baby. She wanna pet you. Yeah.
She gets mad when they don't look at her. Look. Come here.
Yes.
Oh, the baby.
Yup.
Did you poop?
I knew something was off.
Yes.
You got it. Good
I
eye.
think so. I don't know.
It's been about 4 minutes, so we gotta get it quick. Maybe even 5, 10 minutes, so we gotta get it quick. We usually have her changed within 2 minutes of her doing her thing. We let her make sure she's done, but if she was crying about it, you know, being uncomfortable, that means she's probably been sitting in for a little while, so. It's not good, because, you know, they'll get rashes, their skin isn't, you know, so we're always
Alyssa's 100% with her all day long, no matter what. Every day, no matter, all the time. So, you know, I get her working and she's pulled away a little bit, but we take care of her. Very, very close eye on her. Okay. So right now I'm just cutting it in, and then I'll go through with this masker, probably do the masker twice, and we'll mask this off, and then I'll put these over it so that the masker stays nice and tight. You don't want that masker blowing around when you spray that won't be good. So we're gonna get that masking plastic sealed off nice.
work hard around you. That's it. That's all you can ask for. Just work hard. I know taping right now seems very insignificant, but when you're painting a $150,000 home, which I just built, and I can spray, this is the cool thing about this, I can spray this as many times as I want. I can put 18 coats on if I wanted to, right? And it goes 15 times faster than any rolling or paintbrush, right? So once it's taped, yes, I could go around once probably as fast as I could tape this place. But once I'm done taping it, there you go. Now I can do 15 times faster and more coats. And it gives a more formal coat, way more formal. You know, nice, perfect formal coats. It'll look like an auto body. It'll look like a car. That's, you know, just that perfect, flawless, zero texture, just perfect, you know, like this. I don't know if I can get a texture. Look at that texture, just perfect. No roller marks, no paint strokes, just perfect texture. See that? It almost looks like, you know, the factory did it. Just like it was sprayed at a factory. So I have the contractor, the Pro Series guns, just the guns themselves for the Graco 390 PC sprayer. It's an airless spraying system. It's got the express pump. It's like the John Deere of paint sprayers. Just the gun on it is $425, and I have 2 of them. And then the pumps themselves are about $1,000 a piece. And the express pumps that you change out, those are like $300. You can get them cheaper. You can get the cheaper ones, the knockoff brands, for like $70, $80 on eBay. Or you can get the packing and take the pump apart. You can do that. I also have a stand-up sprayer that I got when my first exterior job. It's an oldie, but she still works. Okay. So everything is sealed. This is all sealed in. All of that's taped off. Now I need to clean it off, wipe it all down, and I'll mask it off with 2 layers of plastic. And then I'll set all these pieces of Luan back on it. This one's actually birch plywood. Always better. Of course, I have cardboard. So the sinks are already mounted, but I haven't hooked up any hardware yet. Yeah, so I literally added this whole 2-bedroom apartment myself. It was a big empty room. It was 23 by 37 or 40. Yeah, it's like 23 by 37. Something 34. All right. Lovely. So I have a HEPA vacuum here. This is a HEPA Festool vacuum. It's old, but she still works really good. I like to put tape on this mouth just to make sure, tape the mouth, right? I'm sure someone would like to tape my mouth. People don't like to hear how you feel. They always want to give you what they feel, right? Look at all that cement dust. Holy moly. I've taped this off a couple few times. Holy, I did duct tape first and realized that really didn't do the job. The best thing that's helped me is this painter's tape. And what it does, it stops the mouth from creating black marks on the floor. stop this vacuum from marking up all of my nice new appliances and hardware, basically. Oh, nothing. I'm sorry, I didn't know, I know. You want to keep playing.